News now at 5, military supply found at a New Braunfels recycling center. Now first responders are evacuating people out of the building. Our KENS 5 crew is live at the scene.
Hey Deb, Bernie, Little League took one giant step today toward the Little League World Series Championship. They're headed to the U.S. Championship final. Highlights are on the way.
It's the hottest day of 2024, and we're not done with this dangerous heat just yet.
Right now at 5, an alleged male thief in Bernie on the run, and police need your help to catch her. I'm Meredith Haas with the very latest.
Breaking news at 5, an alarming discovery at the New Braunfels Recycling Center this afternoon. City officials say a military ordnance was found, and that could mean supplies or weapons, and it's prompting evacuations in the area. Let's go now live to KENS 5 reporter Zach Briggs with a breakdown of what we know so far. Zach.
Well, hey, Deborah, we're just off of Seguin Avenue and Garden Street, and just moments ago, law enforcement started reopening the streets. You could see some of the barriers here taken down. Let me take you over here down this street. A little bit further down is the recycling center, and that's where around 1:30, according to officials, recycle center staff discovered a military ordnance. City officials say the ordnance was dropped off at the center, along with other items that were deemed non-alarming. Authorities have not specified the type of military ordnance, but it was enough to certainly warrant evacuations and road closures. And as I just said, they started reopening the roads. The evacuations have been lifted. It's also important to note that the ordnance that was discovered indeed was not explosives. We had Lackland Air Force Base crews on scene, and it was around 30-40 minutes ago when they determined that it was not an explosive, so there was no danger to the community. And we'll see coming up at 6 o'clock, we'll hear from police on the nature of this ordinance. And coming up at 10 o'clock, we'll hear from one city employee who got the notification on his phone around 1:30 about this mysterious ordinance. But now we're live in New Braunfels. I'm Zach Briggs, KENS 5.
All right, Zach, thank goodness for that. Well, Bernie Little League continues to chase that childhood baseball dream. Another step today in their journey to win the Little League World Series. And they have advanced to the U.S. Championship final. Vinny Vincetta is here with all the happy details. Vinny?
Very happy, Deb. So again, yeah, they had to beat Nevada today to advance to Saturday's U.S. Championship final. They did just that. Another great looking scene in Williamsport, PA. Didn't take long for Bernie. So bottom one here already 1-0. Big hitting Doc Mogford. Gotta love the name. The RBI base hit up the middle made it 2-0 for the good guys. Bottom 3. 2 on, Julian Hurst launches one into that open spot between right and center. Throwing error going to happen on the play, and Bernie took the lead to 3-2. They weren't done. In the frame, 2 on for Greg Collins, and he turns on that one down the left field line. They added a sac fly too. They were up 5-2 after 3, and they held that lead. Here's the final out. They did it. Bernie Little League off to Saturday's U.S. Championship final. 5-2 today's win. They'll find out their opponent tomorrow night.
All of us have been playing for a while together, some of us for like 4 or 5 years, but obviously we're 17-0, and we've had like difficult games this entire, and like in Williamsport it's all been difficult, but we're looking to go 19-0 to end the summer.
So what's amazing now, they're 3-0 so far in the Little League World Series, 17-0 so far this summer. With that on deck, it's a baseball term, right? Let's bring in Hannah Tita live in Bernie. And Hannah, I'm going to pitch it over to you. Woo!
Yay, Bernie. Wow, the excitement over here was off the charts. As Bernie inches one step closer to the Little League World Series Championship, their classmates have been cheering them on every step of the way. In the cafeteria, with each run scored, they just erupted. Take a look. What a stellar performance from Bernie Little League against Nevada. 5 of the all-star players go to Bernie Middle School South. Now, they may be missing their first week of school, but this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. And this afternoon, students took a quick break from instruction for a lesson in supporting one another. From the big screen in the cafeteria to the classrooms, the noise level was just off the charts. Besides their families, their biggest fans are their friends and their classmates. Student Grayson Hankins, he says he's friends with Mason Lewis told us they're friends with many of the players. Here's what they said right before the kids left for Williamsport.
I said, great luck, you're gonna do amazing, and don't let up.
It's really cool to be knowing like these are my friends out there, and that I've known them for quite a long time. It's just really cool to be seeing them play on the big screen.
And Bernie now advances to the USA Championship game. The principal, so funny, he told us right before the game, if they win today, he's getting a ticket. He's going to Williamsport to support these students in person. And you know what he's doing? He's doing just that. So he says he's heading out. As for the teachers, they tell us they already have a plan to catch the athletes up because they obviously are missing 1 week of school. And when these kids return, they will get a huge welcome home with a parade on Monday. Reporting live in Bernie, Deborah, I'm going to throw things back to you.
All right, Hannah, thank you. How exciting to be there. And that principal isn't the only one buying a ticket to go up to Pennsylvania. Ken's 5. We bought tickets too and are sending Bill Taylor. So how much fun. Thank you, Hannah. And our other top story now at 5, also involving Bill Taylor. San Antonio sweltering, and it's dangerous. Outside right now, the hottest temperatures of 2024. We're in the Weather Center with Bill on this Weather Impact Alert Day. And Bill, we all want to hear it's going to get cooler.
It is going to get cooler. I don't know if cooler is the right term, but it's going to get not as hot. How about that? Yeah, we will definitely have one more Weather Impact Alert Day for tomorrow as heat advisories will be issued for Thursday. But first, a closer look at the numbers outside right now. We've got 107s in several directions. Look at all of them. Even 108s at Stinson, Calaveras, and New Braunfels. Here in the city, 106. I mean, it is just sweltering. Let me put a few more counties on the map and show you current temperatures west. Del Rio at 110 at this hour. Pearsall, Cotulla there as well. Carrizo Springs at 111, and they actually feel 1 degree less at 110. Look at the heat index in New Braunfels, 114. That's actually down from 117 last hour. Feels like 113 degrees in Seguin, 109 in San Antonio when you step out the door. So that's why this is an excessive heat warning. This is very dangerous for San Antonio, Bernie, New Braunfels, and Seguin until 9 p.m. tonight. A heat advisory waiting for us on Thursday. Remember, there are people trying to get through this heat without air conditioning. So a lot of the fans that we've already collected are in high demand. Please bring a fan to a San Antonio fire station or give online at kens5.com. Deborah?
All right, Bill. New at 5, a Bernie postal worker on the run. Authorities are looking for this woman, 48-year-old Andrea Renee Barickman. She's accused of stealing thousands of dollars of mail in Bernie. Now police believe she could be in the San Angelo area. Ken's 5 reporter Meredith Haas has the latest on the investigation.
Authorities say in the time Barickman worked at this distribution center on Upper Balcones Road, she stole mail from over 30 different addresses. The mail stolen is believed to have been worth more than or equal to an amount between $2,500 and $30,000. Barickman does have 3 warrants for her arrest. Bernie PD telling me 2 are felony theft warrants. She also faces a criminal charge for abuse of official capacity, seeing that she's an employee with USPS. The U.S. Postal Service Office and Inspector General is conducting the current investigation and had this to say to Ken's 5. At this time, the USPS OIG is not releasing any further information regarding this case, as the investigation is with Kendall County District Attorney's Office. Any release of information will be coordinated with their office. That office has not responded to Ken's 5 for further comment on this case. At last check, Bernie PD and Kendall County County officials say Barickman could be in San Angelo, but she does have a listed last address in San Antonio. We went to check it out, and no one knew of Andrea Barickman. Now you're asked to call Bernie Police at 830-249-8645 or Kendall County Crime Stoppers at 1-800-348-LEAD or 5323 if you have any information that could lead to an arrest. Reporting in Bernie, I'm Meredith Haas, KENS 5.
New details now at 5. A suspected dog killer is dead after he shot himself as officers were knocking on his door. San Antonio police say 44-year-old Jesse Cohn shot himself in the head when they were trying to execute a search warrant on August 14th. Cohn was rushed to the hospital but died from his injuries just yesterday. Detectives believe he was connected to a story our Megan Reyna first told you about on Monday. Officials released multiple security videos of a driver shooting and killing dogs on the north side. And now officials believe he could be linked to more cases across the city. KENS 5's Sue Kalberg will have more tonight at 6. An update tonight, a tip to Crime Stoppers leads to the arrest of a man wanted in an aggravated robbery. San Antonio police say Gilbert Godinez pulled a knife on a family at a Shell gas station on Babcock Road at De Zavala. According to the arrest warrant, Godinez held the knife to the woman's neck and told her husband, "Give me $400 or I'll stab your wife and daughter." The couple was about to give the man $280 and he left. Crime Stoppers released images of Godinez, and thanks to help from the community, they were able to track him down. It is day 3 of the Democratic National Convention, and all eyes will be on Governor Tim Walz tonight.
Looking for a cup of coffee that makes you say,
that's a nice taste.
Thursday on Neighborhood Eats, we're taking you inside the cafe that's adding flavor and Mexican culture to your next cup of joe. Tomorrow morning at 6, only on KENS 5.
Hi, I'm Frank Olivares here at Minas and Dimi's Creek House with San Antonio's own KENS 5.
No matter what you're driving or where you bought it, we want to buy it during the big buyback at Ingram Park Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram. And during the Make This the Summer event, save big on new Ram 1500. Save $13,250 off MSRP. New Grand Wagoneer Series 3 4x4s, $18,000 off MSRP. Plus, get 2 years complimentary maintenance with the iPack Advantage. And more for your old car for just a limited time. Rush to Ingram Park Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram today.
Haven't had any options for people that outlive their teeth. The only option was a piece of plastic, a plastic body part.
I wouldn't go to anybody but doctor's implants.
This is going to be a life changer. Having a full set of teeth again, it lifts your entire spirit.
Call now to book your doctor's consultation. 210-944-4453.
Home of the 6-hour smile.
I am San Antonio's own.
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 Get peace of mind with your annual Stanley Steamer dryer vent cleaning. We remove lint buildup to reduce the risk of fire and extend the life of your dryer. Plus, your clothes will dry faster too. Your dryer vent isn't clean until it's Stanley Steamer Clean.
The Make It Ford Summer Sales Event is on. So make it your best summer ever with Ford. Get your ideal combination of power and capability. And experience hands-free highway driving technology with Ford Blue Cruise, available on select vehicles. It's the Make It Ford Summer Sales Event, so make it yours. Make it now. It's the final days to get $5,250 limited time summer cash on F-150 or $4,500 on Expedition. Both include complimentary maintenance at your best in Texas Ford dealer.
Right now, pet dander, skin cells, mold spores, pollen, and dirt are being sucked into your air ducts. Get cleaner air and system efficiency now with Stanley Steamer. Your air ducts aren't clean until they're Stanley Steamer Clean.
Stanley Steamer gets your home cleaner.
Being left in a hot car in Beeville. Police say the baby was in the care of its grandmother this morning when she went into her home, leaving the child in the car. The baby was found around 4 this afternoon. And this comes a day after another hot car death in Corpus Christi. Police say a 22-month-old child was pronounced dead before 2 Tuesday afternoon. Her mother Hilda Ann Adame told officers she meant to drop her daughter off at a daycare but forgot. Instead, Adame went to work and left her daughter in the car at 8 in the morning. She didn't go back to her car until 1 that afternoon. Adame has been arrested and is facing multiple charges. Minnesota Governor Tim Walz is getting ready to take the stage tonight as the Democratic vice presidential nominee. It's an opportunity for the former congressman, Army National Guard veteran, and one-time high school teacher and football coach to introduce himself to a national audience.
Coach Walz, I believe, is going to speak directly to working families all across the country, communicating what he and Vice President Harris want to get done in moving our country forward.
Former President Bill Clinton and former House Speaker Nancy Pelosi will also take the stage tonight before Walz officially accepts his party's nomination. And we just heard from the Bexar County Sheriff's Office that Sheriff Javier Salazar is set to speak at the convention tonight. Former President Donald Trump is in Asheboro, North Carolina today. He rallied supporters at his first outdoor rally since the attempted assassination last month. This time, he had a clear bulletproof barrier protecting him, added by the Secret Service. North Carolina is a key swing state. Trump won it in 2016 and 2020, but a New York Times Siena College poll now shows Trump trailing Kamala Harris by 2 points. Helping adults with special needs. A new program here assists them in finding a job and more. And a Texas teen walks all the way to Washington, D.C. How he's drawing attention to the struggle his neighbors face.
We're putting our foot down to keep our feet up, like way up, with Lazy Boy.
We worked overtime. Now it's TV time.
It's the Lazy Boy Labor Day sale. Save up to 50%. Lazy Boy, long live the lazy.
Nobody wins alone. It takes a great team.
And Ansira is one of the best automotive teams in Texas.
Let's play ball.
Lease this Sentra SV for just $144 per month for 18 months. And you can lease this Rogue SV for just $246 per month for 18 months. Buy from Ansira and you'll get 4 tickets to see your UTSA Roadrunners in the Alamo Dome.
Let Team Ansira help you save money on your next vehicle.
Win with us.
And Ansira Nissan on I-10 West between Wurzbach and Heidner.
We're putting our foot down to keep our feet up, like way up, with Lazy Boy.
We worked overtime. Now it's TV time.
It's the Lazy Boy Labor Day sale. Save up to 50%. Lazy Boy, long live the lazy.
KENS 5 News at 5, back in 1 minute.
It just keeps getting worse.
These are telltale signs that water is shifting your foundation. But it's okay. We got it.
Oh, this is done growing in this house.
Okay.
Cracking drywall is just one sign your foundation is compromised, but you can. Put water back in its place with a free inspection from foundation support specialists. And now receive no interest on any repairs if paid in full in 24 months. Call or go online today.
Passport and pilot. Summer is for exploring, so get outdoors, kick up some dust, get muddy, or just find that perfect campsite. All from Honda, the 2024 Kelley Blue Book's KBB.com Best Value brand. So act now to get an offer you'll love. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or hurry into the Honda Summer Event.
Eagles Flight Advocacy Center is launching a new program to help adults with special needs. The NEST is short for Nurture, Empower, Support, and Transform. The program helps people understand their interests and develop socialization skills, as well as get job training.
We have so many young people, 80% of our special needs population, 18 and over, 80% of them are unemployed and don't have many outlets here in our city. We want them to be contributing members of our community.
The nest can serve up to 40 students. It's located on Blanco Road in the Courtyard Business Center. A teenager from Texas has finally completed a challenging mission to raise awareness for Social Security reform. The 17-year-old walked more than 1,600 miles from Lubbock to Washington, D.C. to help seniors struggling to get by. Natalie Brand met the teen as he arrived at the nation's capital.
So this is day one.
A trek more than 1,600 miles on foot over 40 days through 5 states. Eliseo Jimenez finishing strong, arriving at the nation's capital Wednesday, greeted by congressional staffers, cheers, and a candy bar.
Your almond joy that you've been wanting.
The 17-year-old started his journey on July 12th in his hometown of Lubbock, Texas, to raise awareness about the challenges facing his grandmother and her elderly neighbors struggling to get by on Social Security.
Their checks would be late or it just wasn't enough. So I decided to do something about it.
Earlier this year, Jimenez started his own nonprofit to help any way he could. He says his walk helped raise more than $20,000.
What was the hardest part of your journey?
Definitely being away from my family, I think, and then the heat.
Carrying only a single backpack full of supplies, Jimenez suffered blisters, poison ivy, and at times slept on public benches. But the kindness of strangers kept him going.
Along the way, I found a few nice people that let me stay in their house here and there, and even a church. On this trip, I learned that the nation's actually pretty unified and everyone's pretty lovely.
While in D.C., Jimenez met with staff from his Texas congressman's office to talk about what can be done to address issues with Social Security. He'll fly back home just in time to start his senior year of high school.
I'm gonna have one hell of a college essay, I'll tell you that.
And will continue to push for change. Natalie Brand, CBS News, Washington.
Boy, it is boiling hot out there.
Yeah, just looking at these numbers, Deb, it is really phenomenal. We haven't been this hot since 2013, and we reached the 4th highest temperature in San Antonio history. 108, the official high in San Antonio, shattering last year's record on this date, 105. And keep this in mind. I mean, when you consider how hot it was last summer, I know we're feeling this heat, but it's a lot better than it was in the summer of 2023. Let's get to the big board and talk about these numbers right now. Oh, wait, stand by. I'm going to meet you over there. But you can see those are the future feels like as we expect to see tomorrow's numbers. Again, very, very hot. And that's going to be a heat index of at least 109 coming on Thursday afternoon. So that's why we'll have another weather impact alert for tomorrow. But first, thunderstorms on the radar. This is much better news, right? Take a look right over I-10. In fact, coming in on Bernie, an isolated thunderstorm is producing quite a bit of lightning. Now, this is not severe, but it definitely is a healthy downpour. A couple of scattered showers right around Johnson City as well. And this is about all we'll see. I mean, just isolated activity through about, say, the 8 or 9 p.m. hour, kind of fizzling out to our south and west. Could see it again tomorrow. About a 10% chance on Thursday that a few showers bubble up in daytime heating. We've got a stationary front well out to the north and east. Now, I'm looking at the Morgan's Wonderland camp camera because this is pointing in the direction of the top of some of those thunderstorms that you're seeing. So this is out by the TPC, and again, pointing north. 106 current temperature, feels like 109. So the dew point down to 63 with a very light wind, which always makes it a lot hotter. All right, the official number is in. Look at this, 108. And there's last year's record, 105 from 2023. And look at that. I mean, we should be at 96 this time of year. At least those numbers, those 2-digit highs, are on the 14-day forecast. Well, today's 108 makes it 25 for the year now. Top 5, we still have to get to about 41, and we're going to be adding to 25 in the next couple of days. Tomorrow, I'm expecting 104, which would be another record high, breaking 103 from 1948. Pretty old one. Then on Friday, 100, so we'll be well shy of a 2009 record, and there it is, a 2-digit high for Saturday, 99, and the record for Saturday, 103, that should stay in place. So the excessive heat warning with 108. That's why we have this now, of course, with the excessive heat warning south all the way to Tilden, southeast to the coast. And then tomorrow, this is all replaced with a heat advisory that goes until about 9 p.m. Thursday. And that's because of these numbers waiting for us tomorrow. 109 and what it's going to feel like here, 111 in New Braunfels. So another weather impact alert for tomorrow. Limit your time outside, and if you are out there, make sure it's light colored, loose-fitting clothing. Look at these numbers, 108 right now in New Braunfels, 110 right now in Pearsall and west of us in Del Rio. Now the 14-day forecast and more rain chances. We've got that isolated shower on I-10 near Kerrville right now. We'll keep an eye on that. It will stay to our west. I don't think we see much. Then 104 tomorrow. We get a little relief on Friday, and then 90s coming Saturday, Sunday. Rain chances resume on Tuesday and Wednesday, even into next Thursday at 20%. And then we'll drop the rain chances as we stay in the mid-90s during those days and go back up to triple digits by the first day of September. All right, a live check of traffic before we go to break. 35 at Eisenhower. We've got a stalled vehicle with an emergency vehicle on the scene there. Looks like they're closing at least one lane. You can see a lane open to the right, but that lane is closed, and then they've got two lanes to the left. So either way, that's going to be a slow go on I-35. We'll be right back. You told us that alerting you to severe weather before it strikes is the most important thing we can do for you.
We heard you loud and clear.
That's why KINS 5 has weather impact alert days. We will alert you when severe weather is at its worst.
We'll explain the storm's impact
and let you know what you need to do to be safe.
Certainly a possibility for some isolated flooding.
Weather impact alert days from KINS 5.
On all our platforms, it's another way KINS 5 is watching out for San Antonio zone.
It is the question that matters the most. Without it, our purpose, and our freedom fade. This is why.
Shop huge model year-end savings on award-winning Chevys. Now at Northside Chevrolet. Get $12,000 off MSRP on a new 24 Silverado 1500. Select new 24 Blazer EV models. Also $12,000 off MSRP. That's $12,000 off on Silverado and Blazer EV. Plus a great selection of Tahoes. Now $3,000 off MSRP. Northside Chevy is family owned, and it shows in the way we treat our customers.
Northside Chevrolet won't be beat.
There's plenty to about this time of year, so let Cane's take something off your plate by putting something on it.
Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers. One love.
At Toyota's national sales event, we've got a long lineup of vehicles for summer fun, like Camry, RAV4, Highlander, BZ4X, Tundra, Corolla Hybrid, Tacoma, Sienna, Corolla Hatchback, Sequoia, Prius Prime, RAV4 Hybrid, Land Cruiser, GR Supra, Toyota Crown, Ford.
Right now, qualified buyers get 3.99% APR financing for 72 months on a rugged new 2024 Tundra. Offer ends September 3rd.
Come in today.
Toyota, let's go places.
Is your AC struggling with a late summer heat? Then call the certified technicians at Cowboys AC now and get our comprehensive 25-point late summer tune-up for just $69. And when you call now, you'll get a bonus condenser wash.
Now's the time to take advantage of savings and low rates at World Car Kia. New 2024 Kia Sportages and Sorrentos get low 0.9 financing. New Kia Fortes get low 3.9% financing. Plus at World Car Kia, every new vehicle comes with a lifetime warranty and lifetime roadside assistance. Low rates mean lower payments. Now's the time to trade. Make this a summer to remember in your new Kia. Visit us online or stop on by. World Car Kia San Antonio, 410 and Fredericksburg Road.
In America, we look at election integrity and how voting officials in one small town are persuading the community to trust the process. That and more headlines tonight from right here at the Democratic Convention on the CBS Evening News.
Well, the Beehive is buzzing about a new liquor hitting the shelves.
Yeah, Beyonce is getting into the business of booze. The Houston native's new whiskey line is made in partnership with Hennessy and celebrated master distiller Bill Lumsden. It's called Sir Davis, which is named after Beyonce's son and great-grandfather.
Beyonce is one among many celebrities with their own liquor brands. Snoop Dogg has his Indigo gin, while Justin Timberlake has Saza 901. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is also in on the liquor game with Terramana Tequila.
It's all the rage.
Yes. Well, a French movie star's dying wish will not be granted. Alain Delon died last weekend at the age of 88.
Yeah, and he had a very odd request. He asked that his beloved dog be euthanized and buried with him. Now, this ignited a storm of controversy. His family today denied the iconic star's request.
DeLon had said he's had 50 dogs in his life, but described the Belgian Shepherd as his end-of-life dog, who he loved like a child. Well, DeLon's human children said instead of being put down, the dog will continue to live at their father's residence.
That is an odd request.
That's like ancient Egypt, you know, once the pharaoh dies, everybody goes.
Right.
Right.
That's it. Yeah, exactly.
The whole staff, the wife, everybody.
I mean, and when the dog passes, we can still bury him with him.
Yes,
right?
when that happens.
When
right.
it happens,
But don't kill the dog.
No.
No. No.